So you probably clicked on this video wondering, how do I change my oil? How do I change my oil on my truck, my car, my little daily driver, whatever. So here today, I am going to show you 3 easy steps on how to change your oil most efficiently and with the best results. The vehicle I'm going to use today is a 92 F-150. This is my personal daily driver. But this also applies to this 2019 Durango I have over here, or this 89 Toyota Tacoma, or this 23 Mazda I have over here in the garage. It all applies. So with these 3 easy steps, I will show you how to hopefully most efficiently and with the best results show you how to change your oil. First things first. First step into changing your oil, you need to go to your local parts store. I choose Napa personally because I believe in their product. They have great customer service and they just know what they're doing. So I personally choose Napa. First step is going to the website, especially now times with this COVID-19 coronavirus or Rona or whatever you like to call it. It's pretty difficult and scary for some people to go out and deal with actual physical people. So this will be something you can do while you're bored at home or just have some extra time to do some basic maintenance that is going to charge a little bit extra for someone else to go do it, and you're possibly scared of getting another disease or this COVID-19 thing. So I'm going to show you a couple easy ways, easy steps to changing your oil. So first off, like I said previously, is you need to go either to a website or call ahead and ask if they have the correct oil and oil filter for the specific vehicle. I got here in the background is a 92 F-150. It is a 5.8 liter, and so it's a bigger V8. And so you can do a quick Google search and tell them I need this many quarts, or you can just ask them and they will get it all ready for you. Like I said before, I choose Napa because Napa has, as you see here, is this gold filter. So Napa carries this gold filter. This gold filter allows for your pickup or truck or car or whatever to have a better filtering system. So as oil's moving throughout your engine, it needs that premium filter. Not every vehicle needs premium filter, and honestly my truck doesn't, but I am always hauling and using the V8 and the big old engine for what it was made for, and so I do need that extra filtering ability. But if it's just simply your daily driver, then you most certainly do not need the top of the line premium filter. You can get the basic one. It does just as good, if not better, if you're just simply daily driving it. So I used this filter. But I also picked up, you can buy a whole entire case if you're changing multiple vehicles' oil at the same time, which I do. I have a flatbed that has the same body style as this other truck, but I can use this in my car or anything else. Here, I'll just show you. It's for high mileage. My truck is obviously not new, but this is what the bottle looks like, and at Napa, they will hook you up with the best stuff that you need. And so I just run this stuff because it works. And this is the weight I can use just because it's an older truck. And it the bigger the number, the thicker the oil is. And so it allows for less leaks and stuff like that. You can run thinner stuff on newer stuff. Just you don't necessarily need thicker stuff, thicker oil. But on older vehicles you generally do, so that's why I run the stuff I do. So first step is obviously getting your basic materials. Second step for doing it at home, you're going to want to put on some dirty clothes because you will get messy. So step 2 is getting yourself a place where your oil can drain. I use this type of oil pan. This oil pan right here allows for a big area for the oil to go into, which allows for less leaks, but then it makes it for super easy to pour into another container to bring back to Napa because they do recycle it, or any other place, auto parts store, but you just pour it in through that nozzle so it flows in there and goes out. So this is super easy. That is one thing you will need. Next, I have this little contraption. This contraption right here is called a creeper. I generally use this because I'm always working on my vehicles. This just has some wheels on it so that you can roll around and do stuff underneath your vehicle a lot easier. That, you don't have to have that at all. It's just something that's easier for me, and I just have one of these. I've had it for years, and it's about from the 60s, and it's unbeatable. So yeah, it's just awesome. You can do a whole lot with this. So these are a couple of the things you'll need. Next thing you'll need is a wrench. Online, there's often people who know more about your vehicle than you do, and there's tons of people on the internet that know more about my vehicle than I will ever know. And so oftentimes you can go online and figure out what wrench size you can use. Mine calls for a 5/8, so I use these. This right here is a little ratchet inside this little thing right here, the end of the ratchet, so you can put it on a bolt and keep tightening it without having to take it off. Super easy and simple. I use this. So you'll have to get the correct wrench size and take it off. So yeah, that is another tool you will be needing. The next tool is something, a lot of the times, an oil filter is big. And a lot of the times on newer vehicles or whatnot, they have a little special bolt and to take the oil filter off. This one, this little Toyota out here takes this one. It's a smaller oil filter because it has a smaller engine, but it will use a special kind of nut. So if recommended, or what the Autoport store says you will need, you might have to pick up one of these. But mine is so very large that I can fit my hand around it, and it's such an accessible spot where I can just manhandle it or put a grip on it or a towel to get better grip on it, and I can just take it off, and it is super simple. Okay. Step 1. My truck sits pretty high off the ground, so I don't necessarily have to have blocks or anything to lift my wheels. So you just want to slide your oil pan underneath, but for this demonstration I will put my truck up on blocks. So once you get under your vehicle, you're going to want to look under here for this little thing right about here. So in this truck, it is exactly right here. This is for the oil pan. The oil pan is the bottom of the engine where it houses all of the oil that will circulate through. So right here is the little bolt that I need to undo to allow all that oil to drain into this bucket right here, like I previously shown. And after all that is drained, I will put that cap back in there, and then I'll pick up, and yeah. Now after we got it off the blocks, now we're gonna come over here for the very last step. Pop your hood, come over. Mine is super simple. It just has a little latch, press down and lift up. So on this pickup, or truck, whatever you want to call it, the oil filter is right there. That white thing right here. That is the oil filter. Fairly simple to get to. On other vehicles, may not be so easy. And if you watch other videos, not just mine, I won't be offended, don't worry. But if you watch other videos on how to do it, there is a specific location for your specific vehicle where professionals can show you where your oil will be. So first step, after I drain the oil, lower it down so I can get into it, actually look in there, is remove your oil filter. See here, we just finished up, or I just finished up taking this one off. It was a little tight, so I had to use a pipe wrench. Anyway, so first thing I want to do is make sure that these, whatever these things are called, it's not slipping my mind right now, are the same. So right here, these little grooves and these little grooves right here need to be the same. That's basically how you make sure it's fine, and then you can also check size and sometimes number if it's from the same company. So it says 1515 right here. Sometimes you can see on here it says 1515. So upside down it says 1515. So you want to check that. Next step is you want to take one of these, break it open, take a little bit of oil from this, and rub it around this seal right here. Just lubricate it, and then you will stick it right back on. So right now there's a void down there, and I don't know if you can see it right down in here. There should be a filter right there. So we'll put that back on where the old filter was, and I'll pick up after I put that on there. So that is in, and I don't know if you can see it right down there. You can see a little bit. It's nice and shiny, and so that is all in there and nicely secured. So next step, you can see right here, is the engine oil. And so just grab you one of these. They're super cheap, usually around $1 at any auto parts store. Super cheap. I just have one. I have actually several of them, and yeah. So just grab you one of these. Come over here, find your oil cap, and take it off. Take it off. Remove it, get it out of the way where it's not gonna fall. Put your little cap thing down in there so it's gonna be nice and tight, so it's not gonna allow oil to leak or anything like that. Get it down there and pour away. Here on the last jug, a lot of people say, you know, grab it right here so you can get closer to the spout and you can start to pour it in. But then you try to do it fast and it starts doing this chug thing. When it starts doing that chug thing, it means air is not getting the correct position to let it flow freely, and then can cause a mess. So I like to turn it the opposite way and then tilt it, and look, a lot more is coming out. It's quicker, and you're creating way less of a mess while it is not chugging. So just a little tip for you, and it honestly makes it go a whole lot faster, and you create less of a mess, if not any. So that is it for the oil going in there. So just set that down, take yours away, let the remaining drip out of there, bring it over here, take your oil cap. Remember to always securely put it on here. I had someone not securely put it on here one time, then went to start it up, and oil went everywhere. And I mean everywhere. So yes, there you go. And I will show you how to double check after it is full, and then that is basically 3 easy steps, if not less, or more, whatever. And so after it is all done, and you have it in there, you're gonna want to go into your car or truck and turn it on. And when you turn it on and start the actual engine, it allows it to circulate. And then after you do that, and double check your work, you want to go back and find the place where you can check your oil to see how much oil you have. And you want to double check, make sure it's in the correct lines. If it's a little more, then it's okay. If it's just over, it'll burn out, or it'll recirculate once it gets going in there. But if it's a little less, just go where that oil first went in there. Then you're going to want to put some more in there. But on this truck right here, this yellow thing is exactly where you want to check it. So it just comes out. Thank you for watching, and I hope this works out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you liked it, feel free to leave a comment and a like, and then please subscribe. Yeah. Obviously I am super new at this whole video YouTube thing, so I apologize for any cringy moments, but I hope this helped, and everything works out for you, and God bless. Have a good day.